Hi friends, it's me, Oddjob, and today I'm going to talk about this topic right here, STK7, Decentraland Cast Streaming. So first thing you do is you go to studios.decentraland.org/resources and then click on View Code. That's going to take you to this page. This is a repository in GitHub that has everything for STK DCL cast scene, and then you come down here to the README, right? So it starts out being correct. However, when you get down here to try it out, it tells you to do all this other stuff. Don't do that, okay? So I'm just going to preempt you right now. That needs to be updated in this README. And as somebody who's put stuff up on GitHub, sometimes you just copy pasta from one place to the next. So here's what you need to do. It does show you how to stream into Decentraland using the DCL Cast and how to play and pause a video stream, learning more about Decentraland Cast. Okay, so what the first thing you need to do is you need to copy this, right? If you just come down here, it'll say download the repository, right? So what you want to do is you want to go here, click copy, and then download zip, right? So when you are done downloading that, you'll extract it, and this is it right here. It will extract to STK DCL cast scene main, okay? And then that will give you most of the files that you see here. Very important to note that node modules and there's a couple of other folders here that won't be downloaded right away. And I'll show you what you need to do for that in just a moment. But yep, you need to download the zip and then extract it, okay? Once you're done with that, you're going to go to Visual Studio Code. So this how-to video doesn't cover all the ins and outs of Visual Studio Code, but once you get Visual Studio Code open, you're going to want to come up to File and then choose Open Folder. And then you'll want to navigate to wherever it is that you extracted that zip file. So I put all mine in a folder called DCL in my home directory. There it is, STK cast scene main. Click open. That will show up over here in the Explorer. This is the Explorer right here. Then let's go back to the README, right? So we've extracted it, and then you need to start the scene, right? But before you do this, if you're just gonna do command line, you'll need to, let me open up a new terminal window, right? You'll need to run, where is it? npm, I may not have it in here. It's npm space I space minus G space Decentraland. Okay. You'll need to run that. I mean, I'll go ahead and start it. It's not going to do anything because everything's already there. You can also go, well, wait till it's done. Okay. Go to STK7, and then you just click Open Inspector. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you all of your node modules, right? It's npm is node package manager. You just need to make sure that this directory is there and that it's updated. Okay, so back to the instructions, right? You want to start it locally just to check it and make sure that it works. So you can do that by npm run start. So all this is taking place inside this sample scene. And what this sample scene has is, I'll show you. I've edited the scene a little bit. I've taken out the stands, but this is what it looks like. Well, actually, we'll come in here and we'll look at it locally too. So as you can see, there's this dark square underneath. It's pretty big. If I look at the coordinates, my character is currently at -1, -1. And then if I run over here, 0, -1, and then 1, 2. So it's pretty big. That's something to note because your default scene inside your scene.json file, right? So here I am. All I've done is I've opened this directory inside Visual Studio Code. So here are all of the files inside Visual Studio Code. I've clicked on scene.json. Under scene and parcels, it's just going to give you by default the 0, 0. Now I've created a 3x3, so from 0, 0 to 2, 2. That's a 3x3 parcel, so that's 9 total parcels. That is something you'll want to do. There is a I'm not finding it. There's a command that you can use on the command line to change that. Let me just go back in here to find that. We did it earlier today. So, hi Fiddle. If we go to productivity, I just want to open the chat. Okay. So here it is. Thank you, Derek, for finding this when I was looking for it, because I had done it once before and I couldn't remember exactly where it is. If you want to set up multiple parcels or like a 3x3 9 parcel estate in your DCL worlds, you can do that just by using this command, npx space update parcels, update dash parcels, and then you do the 2 coordinates. So this would be 0, 0, and then space, and then 2, 2. So by typing in this command in Visual Studio Code, right? Just opening up. Yeah, here we go. Right? If I type this in here, 0, 0, and then a space, and then I do, let's say I do something bigger. I do 3, 3, and then I hit enter. Notice right now there's, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I do from 0, 0 to 3, 3, that's going to be a 4x4. So you're going to have 16 total parcels in here. So if I hit enter, okay, now it's done, and you can see that there are all these extra parcels. Okay, I'm not actually going to save that because I know that it works, but I just wanted to demonstrate that command to you, just to know that we're going to save that. Just to know that when you you come in here in the preview, let's refresh that. That once you try to look at it with the 0, 0, your assets, your GLTFs, the stage and everything else, that's going to be outside of the boundaries of the default 1 parcel. So by making the parcel a larger estate using the command that I showed you, it will work better. Okay, so there it is in the preview. Let's go back to the documentation here. Right. Once you look at it locally in that local preview, the next thing you need to do is you need to deploy it, and that's npm run start or you can come up to SDK7 and you can click actually up here, publish to your world. If you just click publish scene, it's going to try to go to your wallet and publish it to whatever parcel you've got set up there. So what you want to do is you want to choose publish scene to your world, right? Okay. Now, if this doesn't work, and it it shows you an error here, or there's an error here under terminal, it will tell you. I'm going to click open in browser. Then what you would do is you would click connect wallet. I've already done this, but basically you go through the process, you sign, you accept, and then you sign. And then you would load into the world. I just forgot a very important step, so I'm going to close this. Down at the bottom, you need to specify where it's going, right? So this is for DCL Worlds. You need to put in here your DCL name. So this name, Satoshi, was gifted to me by Kanessa and Josh. Thank you guys. So that's where I'm going to send this. But you have to specify that under world configuration. Now this is part of the sample file that I remember I downloaded the zip and I extracted it. So I just need to, I think it just says like your DCL world name, and then you just replace that with your DCL world name. So, excuse me, I replaced that with satoshi.dcl.eth. Okay, after you do that, then you deploy it to your world. When you click the three dots up here and publish to your world, and then it's going to say like connect to wallet, it won't work if you don't have this part set up. You need to have that in there, okay? So I've already done that. It's deployed to my world. So here I am in world, and you can see there's video playing, right? This is the whole point of doing this. Right now I've got my Oddjob account, which is this guy right here, and behind Oddjob is Whimsy, as you can see there. I also have another thing set up so that this works, and this took a little bit of fafoing this afternoon, and thanks to Madamus and Derek for helping out, and Dogman. So what I've got here is it's just I mean, you can see here's the actual FAFO that we did earlier today, and then there's that page. But yeah, I'm streaming this live, so I can scroll up, look at my tweets, look at the ones that have been added to me. So this is live, right? But to get this far, there's another thing that you have to do, and let's go back to the directions, right? So we are about here. It says publish your scene to a Decentraland world. So that part is correct. This part up here is not correct. But once you download the correct zip file and enter the information that you need to, like your DCL name, make sure that you've got the parcel big enough, right? And then you deploy it. You've deployed it to DCL World. Then you need to enter Decentraland Cast, and that's this page. I'm actually going to go back here a little bit, right? So if you type in cast.decentraland.org, you'll go to this page, and here is where you need to type in your DCL name. So remember, I put that here, my DCL World right here. Make this a little bigger. Satoshi.dcl.eth. So this also needs to be Satoshi.dcl.eth, right? Now, this is using the same wallet that I used to deploy it to the name in my wallet, right? So it's already going to be here. I can connect to it, but it doesn't only have to be that account, that wallet, right? So I've got a couple of other people that are signed into Satoshi.dcl.eth. So there's my original Oddjob account, and there's my Whimsy account, right? So here's Whimsy. Just going to refresh that. But you can see there's Whimsy right there. These are all the people that are, or all the wallets that are signed into Satoshi.dcl.eth, right? I'm going to go down here because I really like the sunflowers from Shelly. Okay, go back to the instructions. So I'm going to go to Decentraland Cast to start streaming. Let me open up cast.decentraland.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Argent? I'm recording a video, so hello, welcome, happy to have you here. I'm just talking about Decentraland Cast right now. So the next step that I do is I go to cast.decentraland.org. I click connect because I want to sign in using my Whimsy wallet, right? So I click next, click connect, then I click sign, right? Now I've already checked this out, but what I want to do is I want Whimsy to be able to not just be able to show up in World, but I want Whimsy to be able to broadcast, stream video to my DCL World. So what I'm going to do is, here's my Whimsy wallet, right? Right here. You can see up at the top it says Whimsy. And I'm going to type in Satoshi.dcl.eth. I'm going to click connect. Okay. So signed in is Whimsy, and in World is Whimsy. However, Whimsy does not have permissions. So Whimsy's not going to be able to stream any video, but we will change that. Just a moment. Let me go here, close that, go to general. I'm actually going to close that. Go to general chat. Okay. Okay, let me go back here and here, right? So we've gone to Decentraland Cast to start streaming. That won't work though, because if I click on this page, talks about streaming, right? At the moment via Decentraland Cast, it's an exclusive feature. You have to refer to the ACL section, right? Here's the ACL section. The access control list. So what I need to do, this is just like in other packages right now, they've got a UI. So like in Hyperfy, I can add somebody, say like Yolantis. I took Yolantis's wallet address, I went into the UI and I added her wallet so that she can also deploy to my Hyperfy NFT, my Hyperfy parcel. This is the same thing, it just needs to be done through command line. So here is the proper convention. You have to do DCL space world-ACL and then the name and then grant and then the wallet address, right? So I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to go to my command line. I'm going to open up a new terminal, right? And I'm going to paste that in here. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to change this from name.dcl.eth to, what do you think? That's right, Satoshi.dcld. So what I'm doing is I'm typing in this command to tell the world server that Satoshi.dcl.eth has been granted streaming access to the wallet address of Whimsy. So I'm going to go over here to my Whimsy wallet. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to Visual Studio Code, and then I'm going to paste that in here. So this is the command that I need to use to be able to stream video from Whimsy to Satoshi. Okay, so I'll hit enter. Because you need to sign the ACL, so it's calling up the linker app, right? So now what this is doing is it's asking my my Oddjob account. This is my Oddjob wallet, right? Which ends in 664. Connect. I'm going to sign and submit. So you can see other people are deployers in here. This is the Whimsy wallet. This is my original Oddjob, and then that's my Oddjob account. So I click sign and submit. Sign. Okay, now it's updating it. So if I go back here, I'm going to reload it for my Oddjob wallet. I'm going to go over here to Whimsy, right? I'm going to click stop sharing just for right now. I'm going to go back here. Okay, this is cast.decentraland.org. I'm not going to leave. Well, actually, I'm going to refresh this because the only option previously for Whimsy was to leave. So this is a good thing to point out. So you can see that right now in this conference call or DCL Cast is Oddjob, Original AJ, and Whimsy. I'm going to click leave. I'm going to go back and I'm going to reconnect with my Whimsy wallet. Now, if you notice down at the bottom, there's a few more options. There's microphone, there's camera, and this is share your screen. So I'm going to click share screen, select window or screen. I'm going to choose screen number 3. That's not the screen I want. Screen number 2, that's the one I want. Okay, so this is just CBD, right? I'm going to choose allow. So this is the general chat channel for CBD's Discord, right? Okay, so now Whimsy has permission because you saw me give Whimsy permission, Whimsy's wallet permission to cast to Satoshi. So if I go back, okay, it's not showing up there just yet. I go back here. This is a little frustrating. Like every time it disconnects, I've got to go back to. It doesn't reload me back into my world. So I've got this already set up as a bookmark, so I can just click on that and get right in there. So I'm loading Oddjob in there. Since Oddjob is the one who's deployed it to the parcel, Oddjob is the one that I want to have control over what's going to be cast and what isn't. Earlier you saw that Whimsy's only option was to leave. Now there's a couple of different options. We set up something for Whimsy to cast. So if I come back in here, here's the screen. I'm going to click on this select streaming video option. And I can see now that this wallet address, which is actually Whimsy's because it ends in 8D36, is sharing their screen. So if I click on that, should be, there it is. Yep, it's the Discord server. There's actually, it's the entire screen, so it's my OBS too. But here's the Discord. You know, there's stuff under share events, so maybe we'll show that. We can see all the different events, or what would be something? Share photos. That'll be something interesting to look at. Okay, so this is coming from Whimsy. Whimsy's also in here, so I'm gonna refresh for Whimsy too, so Whimsy can see it. So you notice there's a couple of refreshing things, but once it gets set up, it's relatively simple. But here is the cast.decentraland.org. I have the same page open for Original AJ and for Oddjob. What I noticed earlier was when I tried to cast from Oddjob, here, let me go back and then reconnect. It didn't really work. So that's why I have original AJ and Whimsy set up, because I need to use, I think it was screen 2, click allow. Yeah. So yeah, there's some weird connection and disconnection things that are happening, and I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know if it's part of the live kit issue, but it does eventually work. So there it is, streaming from Whimsy. Why are you doing a little shaky thing? Because I've got both of them open. Okay. Let me go back to Oddjob. Select streaming video. I'm going to select Whimsy's. Yep. That appears to be working. Okay. I just don't know why. Oh, Whimsy's loading right now. And if I come over here, I could also stream something from Oddjob, my original AJ account. Yep, see, here we are. Tried to load back in, didn't quite work. So let me go here, copy the URL, paste it up here. I could just do change realm, satoshi.dcl.eth, but whatever. This is faster. Okay, so if we look here, this is my Oddjob account right here, original AJ. Sorry, my original AJ account. And what I can do is I can choose to share something. Also, I can do entire screen. Here, let's do share screen 3. Now, original AJ is not in world. So you don't have to even be in world. You just have to be. Okay. Here, stop. Let me go back. Connect. Okay. And then here, let's do screen 2. Allow. You get to see all the different screen sharing options. Yeah, see, sometimes I'll reload the scene and it'll disconnect the cast, or sometimes I'll reload the cast and it'll disconnect the scene. So I'm still getting that figured out. And this has gone on way longer than I was hoping it would go. Let me hide that. Let me also go back to, here we go. So this, select stream. So now I have two options, right? I've got BAE2, that's original AJ. And then I've got 8D36, that's Whimsy. So I could choose Whimsy's stream. Whimsy was in the world. You can see that she's not here now, but whatever. So this is being shared from Whimsy. If Existence or Madamus wanted to share the video, I could also do that. I could come up here, select a different one. So this is screen 3 right over here, being shared by original AJ. But what I can't do is I can't. Well, I'll just show you. I'll tell you, show you, just show you. So if I come here and I click this and I try to do, let's say, my entire screen, and let's just do this screen. Actually, let's go window and let's share that. All right? And I come back here, it's just not there. It's just not working. Right? I can't share from my wallet. This is the wallet of Oddjob, and it just doesn't work. That's why I've got original AJ, this one, and I've got Whimsy. Okay, but you can see there that I can swap between those two. So I don't know exactly why it does that, but it's rather frustrating that it works like that. So anyway, hope this was helpful in assisting you to get your Decentraland cast set up. I really want to see Whimsy in there too. So that's still working. We're trying to load Whimsy. Anyway, I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, by all means, send me a DM through Discord, Twitter. I'm on Telegram. I'm on Farcaster. I'm Oddjob in all of those places. So just send me a DM. Let me know that you would like some help. I may not get to you right away, but I will get to you eventually. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. So again, since I reloaded Whimsy into the scene, into the world, the satoshi.dcl.eth, it's made my cast.decentraland.org go wonky. So I have to go back, connect, and then I should see original AJ and Whimsy there. And then, yep, as soon as I do that, it disconnected me. So I have to reload that, but I don't want to reload there. Yeah. So there are some things. There are just some things that are a little annoying. If I go here and I go to profile, oh fucking hell! Why can't I see everybody? Okay, now I can see everybody. All right, so original AJ has never disconnected, so he's always there. If I come here, if I select this, come on. Nope, nope. Okay, I don't know why that's not working. Let me go back here to Whimsy. There we can see everything. Select something for Whimsy. I'm going to select screen 2 again. Allow. Okay. That's nice. So go back here. Okay. So it should be connected to this one. I'm going to make this one smaller too. I'm just going to make that go away. But I want to be able to see what happens, right? So it says here that Whimsy is disconnected. Whimsy's loading up into the scene. Okay, so here's Whimsy at Satoshi. What's up? It's almost 3. We should probably get going soon. Okay, all right, thank you. All right, I gotta get going. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, reach out to me. We'll talk to you later.